Boom! Here we are, season 7, episode 3. It may work. It may not. We don't know. Here's what's crazy. We've only done 3 so far this year. Our apologies to our fan. Yes, singular. That was intentional. To the person who was out there who waits for us to do this show on Sunday night. We apologize. We've not been good, but we've been busy. And here's the worst part. We've been trying to figure out all this new equipment. It's fantastic, right, Shelby?
It is? Yes.
Question mark?
It is. It is wonderful.
The problem is
so excited.
Yeah, by not doing it repetitively and consistently, it's actually harder than anything we've ever done. But tonight, season 7, episode 3, we bring you Bocce ball. Yeah, that's right. We're not playing the game.
I wasn't standing out far enough for that arm.
We are doing bocce ball. Is that better?
That is.
I'm
sorry. It was too close up.
It's still fine. Anyway, folks, I swear there's a bocce ball cocktail. The clock is telling me it's time to get started, and so we're going to. So, folks, come on in. I'll explain why we're doing a bocce ball cocktail and why that's even a thing. Like, who knew, right? And then we'll see if this will all work. And then, yeah, okay, that was a close-up. Folks, here we go. Only business is monkey business in the Blue Monkey Quarantina. Oh, let me get behind my camera.
Yeah, I was like, maybe you should be where you're supposed to be.
All right, so hit mic 1.
Oh. Yeah, look for it.
Top, left.
That's left.
Top, left.
Hey, I'm looking.
Top, left.
Oh. Awesome. Thank you.
We got it. We got this. Now, theoretically, we have been live on the outside, live in here, cameras working, mics working.
Twitch says we're working.
It's unbelievable. You know what this calls for? Yeah. And especially since it's kind of an Italian-themed drink. Can we do an olive?
Can you let your producer get in place, please?
Unbelievable. You'd think after doing this for 7 seasons, we'd have a little bit of a system here.
Well, somebody decided.
Can we do an olive?
Should you just let the producer get to a place where she can check all of the feed?
Can I tell everybody it's National Almond Day? Can I start there at least?
All right. Now it seems like things are working, so I am okay with that. Yes. All right. Now we can do one.
All right. Cheers. By the way, what do you do on a Sunday, Paul? We make our own blue cheese stuffed olives.
Ooh.
Oh. Oh.
Right one.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those olives are perfect.
So there you go. Nothing to do with our cocktail tonight at all.
No.
Although those could be Italian olives.
They are Italian olives.
Boom. Bring it all in. Let me loop it together. And actually, the first part of this has nothing to do with Italy either. It's National Almond Day. You know I love my national days.
I love almonds.
And I saw National Almond Day, and I was like, oh, I'm excited. You know, here's the thing about the almond. Much like me, it's a healthy nut.
Did you say much like you?
Much like me, it's a healthy nut. I am healthy.
You are, yeah.
I'm a bit of a nut. Healthy nut.
You are certainly that, yeah.
Matter of fact, doctors recommend 1.5 ounces daily.
Hey, why do you still have my art studio heater in here?
Because it's cold. I needed warmth. So 1.5 ounces, which is about 200 calories, is a perfect amount. I can turn it off for now.
No, you're fine. I'm trying to trap the dog in.
Oh. So, side note, are you ready for this?
I'm always ready, baby.
I know. So the Franciscans, we love our Franciscans. They actually brought the almond to North America in about the 1700s. Fast forward, today, 80% of almond supply comes from
California.
How'd you know that? I have a shirt on that says California.
I know how medicine works.
California. 80%. Actually, it said that actually 100% of all the almonds in the U.S. come from California. Side note about California, rumor has it Denmark is going to go ahead and pick that country up or that state up.
Like well, they think they're their own country.
Yeah, so they soon could be part of Denmark, which I think would be fantastic as coming from a Dane.
Can they sell? How are they going to capture that?
I don't know. You know, the same way that U.S. is going to grab Greenland. Anyway, this is it's a fun little. If you haven't been paying attention to the little battle uh, between the U.S. and Denmark, it's fantastic. Matter of fact, the most recent one that so they had a petition. For, I don't mean to be political, but I'm from Denmark, so it's quite fun. Um, they had a petition and hundreds of thousands of people saying, "Hey, let's buy California." But the best one is now uh, the Danes, and they are great. Uh, they say it should be called the Gulf of Denmark.
Why is that?
Why is that, you ask? Because in historically, the Danes were the Vikings that first set sail through those waters, and actually they should have a right to call it the Gulf of Denmark. And I'm all in. Anyway, Paul, is there a cocktail tonight? God bless it. Yes, they are.
Hell if we know.
Hell if we know. Here's the thing: take an almond and take all that healthiness out of it and make it unhealthy. And what do you got?
Disaronno.
Almond liqueur. Disaronno is one of the top ones. Yes, if you can screw up a healthy and anything healthy, we can do it. So, a little bit about Disaronno. I told you a story a long time ago about Disaronno. I'm going to give you another one because there's two versions of who makes claim to this beautiful liqueur. And the one I'm going to give you tonight goes back to 1525. Barandino, Baronardino, yeah, Bernardino Luini. Now you're probably saying, "Oh, wait, I think I recognize that name." You probably do. You know why?
Why?
He was a pupil of no other than Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a pupil, and was a great painter. Matter of fact, he was commissioned to paint a fresco of Lady Madonna. I don't I don't know that that's Lady Madonna.
It is not at all.
Not even, but I heard. Anyway, so he basically,
And you're Catholic.
I know he. I think Lady Madonna is more like very. Anyway, so he is commissioned to do a fresco of Lady Madonna, and he has to find a muse, a model, and he picks an innkeeper, and so this innkeeper poses in his Lady Madonna. And when it's all over, she's very thankful. And she makes and gives him a bottle of her own secret recipe almond liqueur. Well, that, my friends, is the Riena family, later to become Disaronno. So fast forward from 1525 to 1900, the Riena family open a store and start selling this secret recipe that, again, rumor has it was given to Luini after his painting. And in the town of Saronno, Italy. Yeah, you see how it all comes together. It all comes together, people. It all comes together. And yeah, so there you go. That's the story of Disaronno, who makes claim to the original almond liqueur drink that we all love so much. Here's the thing: as old as Disaronno is, it wasn't until 1960, 1960. If you're keeping track, not much younger than me, that it actually started being imported into the U.S. No tariff included. Boy, I'm just all sorts of politics tonight. Just step back, Paul. Come on. Anyway, yeah, 1960. I know, that's the crazy part. I've been making olives.
Well, no, and we've also been adulting around the house all weekend.
We've done a lot of adulting. It's horrible.
That's probably why you're so spicy.
It is. 1960, though, starts being imported into the U.S. 1970, it's hugely popular. Matter of fact, the original popular drink is the Amaretto Sour. And of course, I think we've done that, and I don't want to do that one anyway. But it's basically in the 70s, every bar has their own little pre-made sour mix. They add it to, whiskey, whatever, right? It's horrible. But that was a very popular drink. How popular? By the 1980s, this little beverage here was second only to Kahlua. It was one of the most popular liqueurs in the country.
Is it more popular or less popular than Kahlua today? I feel like
Stats I haven't looked up. I'd have to make it up.
my lane.
Yes, I don't know. It's very popular though. But 1970s Amaretto Sour very popular. But there's another drink, and the other drink, and that's what we're doing tonight. Yes, for God's sakes, it's the Bocce Ball cocktail. Nice.
Never been more proud of me.
How did you do that so quickly? That was beautiful. How did you do that? So anyway, the Bocce Ball cocktail.
Put it together, baby.
The Bocce Ball cocktail. Sounds like Bocce Ball sounds.
I don't know. It sounds like drinking music to me.
Yeah. Anyway, this is 1980s. No real history on who invented it, but here's what we know. It was published in a ton of magazines, and Disaronno owned it. And why do I say they owned it? Because when they published it in magazines, they put their name to it. They put their brand on it. However, it was also published in a cocktail book about the same time in the 80s, and it was called the Jones Complete Bar Guide. Yeah, fancy. People got to get better with your cocktail book names all the way up into the 80s. And but yeah, various magazines, and it was tied a lot, obviously, and sponsored a lot of bocce ball tournaments. So, Paul, what is this magnificent drink?
It's not a martini.
Here we go. So let's make it. Actually, we're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. All right. So it's a great simple little drink. 3 ingredients. That's all you need. You need fresh OJ. Well, let's start with the Disaronno. 2 ounces of Disaronno.
Remind me how to get the
Oh,
I have Cameron.
there's 2. Hit 1, and then hit the. Yeah. No. Wait. No, hit 2. Now hit the other one. On. No. Top. Hit on. Boom. There it is. Now you can move me. Nope.
No.
Keep it on 2.
Okay.
Now hit. Go back. Boom. See, it's in the top.
Thank you.
Now you can move me if you want.
Oh no, I want you there.
Oh, well, there you go. That's where she wants me. And then we can even put a picture up. Did the picture work?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yep.
Oh.
We're good.
Oh, how about
But
that?
I also take the collectors. We're good. Just need to adjust that camera.
Yes.
Smidge.
There's a remote right there if you want to screw with it.
Mm.
Oh, go for it. 2 ounces of Disaronno, and then, of course, 1 for Shelby.
It's enough. It's fine.
All right. Then
I have things working today.
we're coming in with OJ, and we went with the what orange did we get again?
Cara.
Cara. That's right.
Thanks to
Mickey Wheaton.
no, Riddick.
Oh, Wittig.
She
Sorry.
is yes, she introduced us to that.
Yeah. It is very delicious. All right, so we're gonna take a few. I knew this was gonna happen. You know, 2 ounces. You can juice these ahead of time, but what's the fun in that, right, Joe? I said I could always do these ahead of time.
No.
But this is what makes the show fun, right? It's our horrible inability to really get anything done properly. Juice does smell good, though. We'll say that, right? Oh, you know what I need to do? I'm going to need that, right? I'm going to need that. Still have to cut this in half.
Apparently, the animals not care for the citrus smell, so that's okay.
It's good for them. I don't know. All right. So, last one.
Do I need to go upstairs and get one?
No, I got one more still. I brought more than enough. All right. So there you go. It's basically orange juice, amaretto. This is a Italian cousin of the screwdriver, in case you're keeping track at home. Hey! She's using the camera. Right? Eyeball. Too much. Which one? All right, so we're going to come in. Have a strainer. Right. Then you're going to top it off with about 2 ounces of club soda.
That looks amazing.
Right? You probably give that a little last minute stir. That's what I would do. Yeah, all soda on top. You need the zhuzh. This is Shelby's new favorite pastime. And by the way, Emergency coming in. Emergency, actually, funny. If you go back and you look at that 1525 fresco of the Lady Madonna by Luini, you will see her standing in all glory. And there's a little packet of Emergency right there, 1525. All right, maybe not. Little Emergency, saving lives.
It is flu season.
It really is. Then we're going to come in with a little zhuzh. Oh, did you see that? Folks, there it is. That is your bocce ball cocktail. Who knew there was such a thing? Let's see if the camera works tonight. Sure does. Look at that.
We
Boom!
are cooking with all cylinders today.
All right, hold on. Let's see if this thing's any good. Hold. Oh my gosh. You're going to go nuts on this one. She's going to love it. I already know it.
We have a whole bag of care.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness.
How good is that?
That's my new favorite.
Always a new favorite. That is freaking rocking.
Oh, my goodness.
I'll tell you when.
You could not use, you have to have fresh squeeze oils. That can't be anything but that.
But that makes it.
That is amazing.
So you get that not even hint, the hint of almond.
Oh, it's wrapped in orange.
But it's not overwhelming.
Not at
it's
all.
not like super citrusy or.
Almost like an orange slice.
Yeah, I mean it's
like a candy orange.
Yeah, I know what you meant. Yeah.
Without it being that sweet.
That is, folks. I'm telling you, if you've never done a bocce ball, and of course you probably haven't, there it is, bocce ball cocktail, quarantine style. So now here's our
cheers to you, my friend.
a little dilemma. It is National Almond Day. Disaronno and all the almond liqueurs are amarettos out there, amaretto liqueur. Not all made with entirely almonds. They also use, Shelby, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Apricot pits.
Yeah,
Yeah, we knew that. So, but there is some almonds, and they can be so, but it's still an almond liqueur. Um, by the way, amaretto means a little bitter. Uh, amaro.
Mm.
Mm. But there's no bitterness in that at all, is there? I mean, that is just, mm, man, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Two last things. Bocce ball, since we are doing the cocktail, um, it's old. You ready for this? One of the oldest sports known. 5200 BC, there were pictures of bocce ball in Egyptian tombs.
Wow.
Yeah, and today it's making a comeback, but it doesn't have to go too far because it's the third most popular sport in the world,
Huh.
behind
Pickleball.
golf and soccer.
It might as well be.
It might as well be pickleball. Although in my 8 minutes of research, there was a comparison of pickleball and bocce ball because there are two sports that a lot of different ages can play. And bocce ball, so pickleball, you can play when you get old. Yeah,
So-
Jeff, I'm talking
so
to you.
Jeff says it will then be a game, not a sport.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, he's very specific on what he considers a game versus sport. And
I'll be curious where bocce ball falls, if it's a game or a sport.
well, he considers pickleball a game,
Okay.
not a sport.
Well, sport it may be. So anyway, folks, there it is. Go make yourself a bocce ball cocktail. It's freaking delicious. Enjoy your National Almond Day the best way, and that's by making it a liqueur and drinking your almonds. And anyway, that's all we got. Cameras worked. I think we did it.
Yeah,
All right, are we out?
we're out.
All right. Cheers. Love y'all.
Which is not as funny.
Good night. No, yeah. Good night.